Hi, I know it's the last day, everybody's tired, but I hope expecting some news or something in a different way. Thank you for the time. Okay, my name is Waldemar Pera. I'm working with the network security lead architecture for VMware Latam. But today I was talking about how is VMware security, all security in a multi-cloud world. It's not product by itself. Try to see the problem end to end and understood what is really, don't go in deeper in each product. So try to follow where VMware is security for each point. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna explain you what is the multi-cloud world. You know, where are you running your personal email? I don't know. I go to the URL, taking the information and use it. So the problem when you start this dispersed environment execution is how the security follow that. That's the most critical. Maybe you remember the problems when you try, especially when you starting talking different executing environment, when they are talking about the cloud. By the way, cloud is not a site, it's an operational model cloud. And that was included on the hood very deeper automation. And the security needs automated. Without automate, you lost, you have more risk, you have challenges. Maybe the main trouble is the high risk for that case. Talking about the security, multi-clouds have other views, but for today in this session, it's about security. So high risk is a problem for the organization. Sometimes the people thinking is thinking only in the tools. So starting create a complexity. Different tools for different bios, several consoles, and sometimes at the question, how wise or level of security, I don't know. Because it's not easy, it's spread the problem. So we need to go back and don't thinking in the tools, thinking in the problem of the security. What is my target? What is my security information objectives? And that is idea, maybe, and repeat, is not a place, it's a way would include very deeper automation. If I take in that automation, I can provide a better, improve my security because I don't go back or don't create an add-on to the security. Every workload would live, born, still security. But this one part, because in the other part, you have the users also. And you don't know who, or where, or what device uses that user, and you need to secure that user. And that is the other way. Sometimes the people thinking in the environment, in the application, and forget the user side. When you say, for example, you did a picture. How humans you see in that building car right now? You see some human? You have a car? You drive? When you safe driving the car, you human touch. For decades, for years, I use cars building for machines. Automation. What happened in us? It's a mindset. It's a mindset problem, not technology problem. We need to change that. And when you see that, the big picture, and again, is not the tools, it's the security information objectives. And you can go back. I don't thinking like firewall, the IPS, the anti-malware. No. What is my objectives? Because the environment changed. I don't explain what happened last year with the pandemic. Changed everything. So, but the security preserve the same objectives. We need thinking in high level and depend what is my environment, select the right tools. No thinking if I had a hammer, everything is a nail. Wrong way. When we're talking in double days, I need to split the problem in different spectrum. Starting with first, the application side. First, you don't know where's running your application. When you use every SaaS service, you don't run it in a URL, you don't know. At the same time, You don't know what kind of application you have today. Because sometimes you have legacy application, you remember the web, middleware, and database, and now go to the Kubernetes Cloud Native where you have a spread microservice around. The problem in the security is the same, but the tools, not. But need to fix it, because the organization uses usually both and more. When you see that, usually in the security minds is as the outside world, the perimeter, and the inside. Okay, it's true now with this? You believe really you have a border perimeter where is the outside world and the inside world? That is true? No, that is true. You need a distributed security. Follow the endpoints. Why? Because you don't know how connect endpoint between them. Only you know you have some kind IP network, nothing more. It's not private network, it's not network, I don't know. So it's any, when you say any cloud application and any network, follow the sun, follow the endpoint. And when you start in seeing, I see a lot of things around. And what means security in that case? The problem is secure data security. Is again not focusing on firewall and APS and WAF. Of course, use of tools, of course, but need my mind. I need to protect the data. That is my target, not the tools. And believe me, it's a problem, classic problem. Why? I am humans. Go outside the zone comfort is not easy for us. When you take control and know and you try repeat and repeat the hammer, but not always necessary. So other question, usually people thinking private versus public cloud. It's the idea. You see that it's the classic problem. But what is private public cloud? It's just an execution environment. Where is possible running VMs, or where is possible running Kubernetes. So the real differentiation is that. Talking about modern and legacy application. Why? Because the security object is the same, but the tool to apply is different because the environment is different. It's not hammer, it's another tool. When you think, let me starting with the traditional application. The big problem with that, usually when they started virtualization, compute, VMware started 25 years ago, but you have all, what's the problem? Classic, when you have bare metal, you have the port. You have the port, you have the control. When you go to the virtual machine, the port in the physical is nothing, it's aggregation ports. You have a lot of traffic maybe inside the site by the host by itself. I don't see it in the network. If you starting to blind, what is your comfort about what is you know about the security if you don't blind? You need to change that. Why? You can stop what you can see. You can protect what you see. The first rule for the security is see. Because if I see, I am aware. And I am aware, I have the chance to take decisions. When you fix things, you need change now. Because if you're thinking in classical tools in the physical way, that's okay. In the time bare metal server, you lost a lot of traffic vision. And you change that. So thinking the hypervisor, not what the stopper for the security. Taking the hypervisor was the opportunity to see everything. And that is possible. Today, with us, with vSphere, with NSX, you had the chance to see all flows or all connection. Is possible? Yes, it's possible. So, okay, I had the first step, see. I had the control. I had the possibility to see, for example, some case. You know ransomware problem, classic ransomware problem? Yeah, the people say, oh my God. I lost my database. That's my problem. Sorry, you see the last stage of the problem. Maybe this problem starting 6 months ago with Waldemar in the last important user in some far away the data center, reading an email, taking a click in the email, and leave a station for bad guys. And that's what guys sleeping. Some moment starting to discover in the network and starting the sham. No. But Waldemar, don't go to database. No. I know. For example, you have Active Directory. All users connected to the Active Directory, and usually the Active Directory connected to the other things in the back end. The more common sham box for the lateral movement is the shared service. Example, Active Directory. So you have some way. And when you start in that, the second part is I had IPS. Yeah. But you know the more common lateral movement is not malware by itself. It's user right tool, legitimate tools, RDP, SSH, to connect between that. IPS, see that truth application. But it's okay if the database administrator go to the database to handle the database. But the middleware server go to the database and it's suspicious traffic. If I see that suspicious traffic only in my work, human work, it's a lot trying, and then it's suspicious traffic. I need thinking different, machine learning, artificial intelligence, to take in context not only the suspicious traffic, what happened around to understand all that flow. Because if you forget this point, the suspicious traffic, you lost potential, the more worse problem to see, because it's legitimate traffic. And when you that you thinking in that solution. For us, I'm working selling that, but this is true. 2020, I was testing the solution NDR, and the first was the first product with this precision. And this is real malwares, ransomware in the wild. No something to test it, that is real. And that was fixed. You think that the next year, in the conference, we are again the top in the year. But in the same time, the endpoint security solution, Carbon Black, is included. And this last one, that all VMware spread for the end to the application are in the middle warners. Okay, so you have things to think. It's possible running, yeah. And what happened? No, because I tried taking in my own premise and move that for other place. My car, but you know you have VMware bubble running in each hyperscaler you prefer. It's VMware Cloud. Doesn't care the name. Azure V1 Solution, Google Cloud Virtual Engine, Oracle. But in the sense, vSphere, vSAN, and SCX. So you have the same concept with Cloud Foundation in the premise, the private cloud, and the same concept in the hybrid cloud, because the operational model is exactly the same. But Waldemar, I can't go to the native public cloud. Yes, of course. You go. Some moment you need come back. It's easy to onboard into the public cloud, but thinking it's not easy directly outside the public cloud. When you think things, you have VMware environment in each place. So go to the VMware. So in the end, you have a bonus. You have two-way moving. It's possible to go to that hyperscaler, and tomorrow I don't like it because money, whatever. It's possible move it. And you know it's possible. Preserve the classification, the tags in the security. Yeah, you have HEX, preserve the tags. And now with NXS Plus, it's possible running the same rules in the on-premise and the VNC, and next month to the rest of the hyperscalers. A single way to polish the manager rules in everywhere. So you have enough to select the site and preserve always the security. So go other part, the modern apps. When you think in the modern apps, this is the classical application. Web, middleware, database. But in the Kubernetes, you don't see three elements. No, you see that. A lot endpoints, and a lot ephemeral endpoints. I don't have time to create and go to put the security. I need the endpoint created with the security myself. And when you talk in that, my question is again, what is my new endpoint? APIs. A microservice, move it. I will say, I don't move it IP packet. I move it URLs. I move API between that. So I need thinking the flow now in API way. The concept is the same, yeah. My problem is visibility. How feeling when you taking a Kubernetes cluster? You see ingress and egress traffic. What happened inside? You know? Or you think it's a black box? For the security, terrible. I see starting visibility. I need to see happen inside the cluster. Also, I need taking visibility and taking remediation. Is see before what? Because you need see all the conversation. Is the same you talking about VMs? Yeah, exactly. The problem is the same. The tools not, because the tools needed adapt to the environment. And when you do this, the second part is handle the life and that solution. What is the security of the Kubernetes cluster by itself? You need enforcement. You have a lot of tools, for example, for Camel Cloud, to handle the cluster by itself. Because I need who is possible to connect to the Kubernetes cluster, who is possible to deploy, or is the image right or no? You have a lot of things around the time portfolio for that. In the same, you change the tools, but you preserve your target in the security. And what you say in this moment, I see a picture, and you see that it's Tanso Service Mesh. What means? The possibility to running in a single console, in this dispersed cluster Kubernetes, in on-premise, on every native public cloud Kubernetes, and talking to, I need something to connect this point. Okay, Waldemar, let me go. To the API, I see all connection, visibility. I see what happened. I see what happened inside the cluster Kubernetes or what happened between cluster Kubernetes. Yeah, I'm starting to see. And the second part is, okay, I need the edit security API. And you see, okay, I had a source, I had a destination, and I have a service. Waldemar, a firewall that? It's the same concept. You're using in the distributed firewall, for example, but now apply it to the dispersed. Note, it's possible the same with Antria inside the cluster. Today, it's possible with Antria, running Antria same AI, from the NSX manager create distributed firewall and mix in between virtual machine in pod in Kubernetes also. Recycle the ideas and change and adapt at the environment. The concept is the same. I select destination, I select port, and it's like layer 4 rules, but it's possible to extend this to layer 7 rules. Real aware what's running. You thinking it's okay? Well, okay, Waldemar, but in this world, it's not only Kubernetes, it's not VM. Sometimes you have something ethereal, URLs, serverless. So you need that tools to control everything. In that case, I have the control for the working machine, I take control. But what happens in other kind of objects I'm running in this multi-cloud world? What you're talking about, you have tools, and again, the same problem. I need C first. I need C to take in aware and then decide why protect them. And then, as again, the possibility to use tools from VMware for something running in native public cloud, something running in serverless, something running in S3 or whatever, and continuous auditing to see is wrong or good for this security view. And that is the idea. It's possible that, yeah, you have tools. Okay, I cover around, okay, jump other extreme, the user. When the user, again, the same problem. You don't know where is the user, what kind of device is organization device, a personal device, you know. You have some generation prefer you personal device being your device. Is a stopper for the security? No, you need aware. Because you need that people prefer your device, but you need preserve the security of the organization. And you have a lot of things. And the first thing you already have a fabric to connect user in every place to where running the application. That fabric was ECD1, the Velo Cloud, starting 10 years ago. And you want to see the Gartner paper about SASE, talking about light endpoint and big resource in the cloud. That was originally 10 years ago with the POP to create a true fabric connection. Doesn't matter what IP network I have. Is internet, it's okay. And it's possible quality of service or experience for the user? Yeah. And add in that POP now the security stuff. What do you need? Access. What do you need? CASB. You have the option. And when you're talking about that, that is the connect any user, any device, on any network to any application. The same thing talking before. Okay. So you have both sides, the part, you connect both, but what happens with the device by itself? I need to move it to the endpoint security. And when you go in the traditional way for the endpoint, talking about antivirus, talking about border management, but ADR, but it's far away now. You know it's in the office. I don't know where it's. So need preserve the security. The endpoint follow in any IP network. So you have solution for Carbon Black Cloud to protect the device by itself. Okay, but that is easy when the user is the device is my device, organization device. What happens when the user have different kinds of device? Or what happens when the device is a personal device and the user prefers the personal, but you need to select what is possible to see in the personal device or what is possible to see in the organization device. It's security in the same. When you're talking to, you have the possibility to handle different devices, a different policies for different rules for the device, and at the same time create and automate this way to produce. When that see, for example, you're talking about the zero trust, you're talking about the ID, three things, taking different way to define what is the user, who, you, yeah. Second one, the posture, the device. It's personal device, it's organization device, and you connect to the network, but because you need to connect that to connect the application. So you have the follow path in the endpoint that. And one more, you also, it's possible taking the location to define is accessible or no. Or it's possible for some application is just a single sign-on classical, or maybe require a second factor. It's my decision because I don't know where is the device. When you see all pictures together, you see the problem you have from VMware is thinking end-to-end. For each state in that connection, there's enough time for that. And you have now the possibility to take in more context information and translate that information in between things. That VMware context. And leaving what is learning from the device, put above, and use that information to impact the network and a positive. That's the idea for us. A simple way to connect. You have a lot of people working in behind for us. Yes, we are a security company. This is the big picture. This is the resume. You have everything to connect. In each stage, when the end-to-end you have security tools from VMware. So always you have power because you have different tools, but with backend handle information. That is contextual. If you like this presentation, you have a lot of things to find. But this, yeah, we are a VMware security company. Thank you.